Section 1 begins with the Citizenship Clause. It declares that all persons born or naturalized in the United States are hereby declared to be citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. In other words, there was a question before the 14th Amendment as to whether free Black persons were citizens of the United States. And this has great implications for certain constitutional rights. For example, the Constitution guarantees the right of one citizen to travel to another state and enjoy in that other state the privileges and immunities of citizens, the rights of citizens in that state. Well before the 14th Amendment was enacted, several states tried to prevent free Black persons from coming into their states. For example, Massachusetts had a large free Black population. They were considered citizens in Massachusetts, but Missouri in 1820 tried to exclude these free Black citizens of northern states from coming into their states. Another example is Dred Scott against Sandford, this infamous case before the Civil War. The question was whether Dred Scott could sue his then master, right, so-called master, who lived in a different state, in federal court. Well, the Constitution has a provision that would have allowed Dred Scott to sue his master if Dred Scott was a citizen of the United States. Dred Scott infamously held, or Chief Justice Taney in Dred Scott v. Sandford, infamously held that free Black persons of African descent were not citizens of the United States within the meaning of the Constitution, entitled to the privileges and immunities of those citizens. And the first sentence of the first section of the 14th Amendment resolves this problem. It is a declaration of citizenship. It says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. It overturns Dred Scott and in one fell swoop declares all the freed men and women in the South to be citizens of the United States, entitled to the same privileges and immunities as other citizens.